Hey everyone, it's Karina. Welcome to Life of a Mermaid. Happy Tuesday. So I know I haven't posted the last couple of days, so I'll just kind of catch you up and talk about what's been going on. Let's go with Friday. So Friday night, I had my friend miss. That was actually really fun. We met at El Ranchito, La Avila's El Ranchito, which is a Mexican restaurant here in Santa Ana. I know there's also one in Orange. I think Newport, and then I'm not sure what other locations they have, but that's the one that we met in. It was really fun. Just catching up and just hanging out and like telling them, getting out of the house and doing like normal people things and stuff like that. That's always fun. Yeah, it was a really nice time. This was our third year doing it. And this year we gave each other like our Christmas wish list, and I know going in, everyone was like, "Oh, we're gonna get us gift cards." But no, we did really good. We bought little things that we wanted, and then again, that always that little special touch. But it was funny because we were all talking about it, and we love reading our Christmas cards. That's honestly, I think one of the things that we all look forward to. Yeah, the gifts are always fun, and oh, sorry. But it was a Christmas gift that it's honestly one of my favorite parts of our friend miss, and I know it's theirs too. So that was really nice. Again, just seeing them, spending time with them, and we have our tradition of wearing little headbands. So we've always done it with, I guess it's like the whole girl boy thing. But can't remember what the last 2 years were, but this year I ended up getting little candy cane ones for me and Bree, and then Austin's was similar, but it had little snowmen instead. So that was cute. Almost didn't find any, and I was like, hey guys, like, can you do me a favor? Can you please, check out your Dollar Tree near you? And but then I had gone back and we went to another one, so someone that gave me a ride, and we found some. I was super excited. And I was like, hey guys, I found them. But yeah, so because they're like, no, like that's our tradition, like we need to keep that going. So we found them, so it was all good. It's great. But yeah, so that was that on Friday night. Like, and then I got homie, and so I think we went shopping. I got him dinner at there at Ranchito, and then he ate. Then we went and shopping, got some stuff. Mainly because we had a birthday, and then we had a wedding on Saturday, and then I did some Christmas shopping. But it was really the main reason why we went. It was for the wedding gift and the birthday gift. But yeah, so then Saturday. We initially had breakfast plans for my niece's birthday. She wasn't feeling too good, so they canceled. But we were already up and stuff, and me and Sal ended up going to eat breakfast. At our favorite, it's called Arthur's in Orange. It's a really good place. They have it's sort of like a diner, I guess you can say, kind of food. American food. They have breakfast. They have lunch stuff. They open, I think it's 6 or 7. They close around 3, if I remember correctly. But yeah, we usually just get the breakfast stuff, but we love that place, so we ended up going there. And then we came home, got ready. We had a wedding. It was at the Santa Ana courthouse. It was actually really cute. I was telling Sal, like, that's actually where we got our marriage license. But to actually see like a ceremony performed there, that was a first for both of us, and it was really nice. I was telling him it was a really cute little wedding, and again, and I love, so seeing all the brides, seeing all the beautiful dresses and all that stuff, definitely, was like just kind of warm up my heart. Brought joy and stuff like that. So that was really cute. Like I said, I love, so seeing all the happy couples and seeing all the dresses definitely got me all like giddy and whatnot. So yeah, so we were there for a little bit. Like I said, they had their wedding there. And then from there we went to, they had, well, the ceremony, no wait, the reception, was, I don't know if it was her parents or her sisters. It was someone's house. So that was nice. It was also a cute little setup that they did and stuff like that. And again, just seeing everyone happy, having a good time. So we did that, and again, realizing and accepting just all like the help and the love that people give and, are giving me as well, because of Ramfleece, my scooter, and all that stuff. And again, that there's a lot of things that I can do, but I just get in my head about it. So that was kind of just a reminder of like you still have your life, like you can continue to do everything that you were doing before. It's you that gets in the way of it, and it's your thoughts and your conversations. So again, to be able to do that, to go to the wedding, to go to the courthouse, to just be a part of all of it and stuff like that, it was really nice. And it's Sal's friend, he's known them for years, and they've actually been together at their high school sweethearts, and they've been together, and they have 3 kids. But they wanted to just, I guess, make it like super official, and they got married. So again, it was beautiful to be able to share that moment with them. And then Saturday night we left a little early. So dropped me off. I was helping out with Lit. Kind of volunteered my time for that. And I ended up babysitting one of the guys that went to help out. He has this little girl, and he's basically family. He's like a cousin. It's like because my sister's fiance is his cousin, and then I haven't met him before, but we've gotten closer through Lit because they've also done the program. But yeah, so anyways, since he had his daughter there, he took his daughter with him, and she's 2, just turned 2. So so I ended up since what we were helping out with, I was kind of limited anyways because of the scooter. So I was like, oh hey, like if you want, I can watch her for you. He's like, yeah, like can you please? And I was like, yeah, yeah. She is such a cutie pie. But yeah, so I ended up watching her. Obviously, every time he would leave, just because she knows, like she's been in there before, and she kind of knows that there's people and they're doing things. And again, her dad was leaving her, so she was crying and stuff. So we ended up playing with the scooter, kind of set her down, and we were, rolling kind of back and forth. And then a couple of times I ended up, I was carrying her. We went just kind of a little bit back and forth outside. And then I ended up, she was a little scared at first, but I would sit her on the handles. And then I had her like this from the back, and I would tell her, like, I got you, baby, it's okay, I got you, we're gonna just walk around. And then, we would go around in the scooter and stuff like that. And then she was watching movies. So just different things that we were doing, and just, talking to her, playing with her. And, I had journaled about this, so I didn't share it with you guys. I shared with a friend. But it made me realize, like, how much I do want a kid. It kind of was, I think a huge realization of like that's what I want next. Again, I'm not saying I'm getting pregnant tomorrow or nothing like that, but I think it was just a huge realization of this is what I want. I do want kids, and there's definitely no doubt about it. There's yeah, like that's what I want. That's one of the next steps. That I want to take with my life, and not just with my life, but in with my relationship and with Sal. And I know I know he's also there. I know we have had some small conversations about it and stuff like that. I know the biggest thing is us having our own place, and then again school. But I don't know, playing with Leila and being around her and stuff like that, like it just made me really realize, like, this is what I want. I really want this. I want to be able to share my life with a little with a kid, and see them grow, and have them be part of me, have Sal, and just be part of them growing up, and raising them and teaching them games, and just all that stuff that comes with parenting. And then again, I know there's also, struggles and whatnot, but I don't know. Again, it was just a huge realization of like, this is what I want. This is definitely, something that I want in my life. And I know this is what's next for me. So yeah, I kind of just wanted to share that with you guys. And, that night, like I said, it was fun just hanging out with her, just giggling and stuff like that. And, again, it was also just another realization of like how much I can do with the scooter, because I was able to hold her, and we were like playing around and things like that. So yeah, so that was Saturday night. Then I was able to hang out with a lot of my tribe. Well, yeah, actually, a good chunk of my tribe members were there. So it was nice seeing everyone. Gabby came down from Idaho, so I was able to see her. She's also, a tribe member, but she's also my sister's fiance's cousin. So she's technically like a cousin as well, pretty much like a sister. We've gotten really close through legacy and stuff like that. And so it was nice seeing her for a bit. We couldn't really talk a lot just because, we were in and out with things and stuff like that. But, just seeing her was really nice. So yeah, so that was Saturday night. Then Sal picked me up. Ended up watching Netflix. No. Well, I don't know. All weekend I've been watching Netflix. I watched the Sabrina the Teenage Witch Christmas special. It was good, but it wasn't like I definitely expected more than what the episode was. But it was a good episode. I mean, I love the show in general. And then I watched Fuller House. I finished it. New season came out Friday. That was really good too. I mean, it's a really cute show. It just kind of brings me back to my childhood and to growing up on the show and growing up watching the show and stuff like that. So that was a nice. And then I ended up watching Tidelands. I started it and finished it in a day. The first episode I think was a little weird. I ended up watching that episode twice. So it was like halfway through, and then I stopped and I just restarted it. Because I think going into it, watching Sirens and just watching like all the mermaid movies and all that stuff, I think I had an image or like like a idea or a picture of it in my head. It was completely opposite of what we've watched. um and even the way it starts, I mean, I kind of had read it in the little like description of the show. It was kind of like about drug dealers and stuff like that. So it's just like the fuck, like. So it was, it was interesting. Like I said, the first episode kind of threw me off, but then once you kind of start seeing little hints or whatever, and you start kind of making sense of it and kind of what the plot is. Like it's actually a really good show. Like I said, I ended up watching it in a day because I was just hooked and it was really, really good. So I definitely recommend that one. And then another show which I'm watching now, it's Travelers. I think this is third season, so I've watched the other two. Also a really good show. So I've been watching that too. But yeah, so I did a lot of Netflix this weekend. And then Sunday, so they had moved my niece's birthday breakfast from Saturday to Sunday. So we woke up, we did that. We came home, didn't do much after that. We were just kind of resting. And then we went to my mom's. But breakfast, it was fun, just spending time with the family. I was a little distracted, just had some things going on and was just texting and stuff like that. But we went to this place in Orange, I think it was called Orange Cafe. I think that was the name. It was really good. I had the banana nut French toast. Oh my god, it was amazing. It was so good. It's a really good. It's a little small. It's a kind of diner like American food. But it was so good. Yeah, we're totally going back. I mean, Arthur's is our favorite, and I think we're an Arthur's couple. But we're definitely hitting that place up again. It was really, really good. Portions are really good size. Good price for the portions. Yeah, so I definitely recommend it as well. So that was fun, just spending time with the family. And again, the food was delicious. We got home. Sal ended up taking a nap. I was just kind of, doing, I think I worked on my crafts. Just kind of hanging out, doing, things, cleaning, whatever. Then went to my mom's. That was nice. Just again, family time. Just kind of talking, chatting. I finally got a chance to talk to my dad, so that was really cool. He said he's doing good. It snowed a couple times out there. He's in Texas. He said it stopped. It's been a little cold here and there. The sun comes out. But for the most part, it's cold. Um, yeah, so it was just nice hearing his voice and talking to him. I think it had been a month or so since we last talked. So that was really nice. And then I got to see my sister and her boyfriend. He was in the hospital for about a week. He's not wasn't doing too well. Turns out, just his sugar levels and things like that. So he has diabetes and other things and whatnot. So, finally got a chance to see him, just gonna see how he's doing. He said, he's definitely doing better. It's gonna take time. It's gonna be a process, unfortunately, getting things under control and, just, changes in his lifestyle and things like that. And I think that's like the biggest struggle or biggest, adjustment. But it was nice seeing him too and just kind of checking in, see how he's doing. He was asking me how I'm doing. Yeah, so it was good, getting just family time. And then yesterday, I had jury duty. So it was my first time ever actually going to jury duty, because normally, like, they were sending a bit, because everything I was still kind of registered under my old address, but I was living here. So when you would say, like, do you live in the county, and I would say no, I was living in Orange County, they basically would be like, oh, you don't have to come, you have to do anything. So anyway, so I finally went. It was kind of weird too, just waking up early. I was telling Sal, like, to be up and about, functioning and going somewhere. So that was definitely like weird, and I know it's definitely gonna take some time to adjust once I do go back to work. But yeah, so I got up around 6. Just got my stuff ready, got dressed, packed a couple snacks. Well, just little things, and then I had breakfast. Just because I wasn't sure like what to expect, and I was like, I'll at least have something in my system, so I can be there. So I ended up, so I did that, and Sal dropped me off. It felt like, a kid being dropped off to their first day of school, because he was like, okay, this is what you're gonna do, you're gonna go here, you're gonna go there, good luck. And so it was cute and it was funny. So I went in, and I was a little kind of nervous just because of the scooter and stuff like that. Just didn't know what to expect. But the one of the security guys was really nice. The other one, your typical security guy, just kind of like, oh, come in. So I was like, oh, do I just walk through with the scooter? He's like, yeah. So I did. Obviously it beeped, and then he put me aside. He's like, okay, I'm gonna want you. And I was like, yeah. So he did. Obviously didn't find nothing. Yeah. And then I went upstairs, checked in, pretty much was sitting down most of the time. I was texting here and there, just reaching out to a couple people, and then most of the day I read. They did the orientation. It was funny, because it's kind of like, these things that come up, and I was talking to Sal and a friend who was like, why would they make you do jury duty? Like, you're injured, you're not even working. So, like, oh, you thinking it's like, okay, how do I get out of this? And then it's like, there's this man, he has like a 20-minute speech of like why it's in like why and how it's an honor to be like called in for jury duty, and how like people try to get out of it, but this is like our thing as Americans. So it's kind of funny, that like you're going in and you're thinking like, okay, how do I get out of this? And then it's like you have this like speech of how like this is an honor and how it's like a huge thing, and things like that. So that was kind of funny to me. I just thought it was kind of ironic. But yeah, so that, that he did that. Another guy spoke. Then, the girls came in and we're kind of talking about like the process and how they're calling people forward and things like that. I think they call like 2 groups early in the morning. Then they were saying they were pending, the courtrooms, to be ready. So we had like a 40 minute break. So I ended up buying some snacks, used the restroom. And it was, I was waiting in the restroom. There's a lady behind me, and she's like, oh, like, what happened? How'd you injure yourself? And, I was telling her what happened. And then, her, like, I think it was her right. I can't remember if it was her right or left foot. But she had her foot right up, and she's like, oh yeah, like I hurt myself too. And she was at a wedding, she was dancing, and her shoe got stuck in her niece's wedding dress, and then she fell, and she fractured it as well, actually. I think it was the same the fibula, same spot I did. there goes my foot. um, but yeah, it was just telling me it happened in May. She says she was in a cast for about 2 months, and then she had the boot. And then I guess just now they're deciding they're gonna do surgery, and I was like, oh my god. I was like, yeah. It's like, yeah, it sucks. Like, she had the crutches for a while, then she ended up having a scooter as well. Um, so yeah, and so now she's doing surgery. So I was like, oh, I was like, I'm so sorry to hear. I was like, mine just, happened, and, I was like, within 2 weeks after it happened, I was like, I got surgery, and, I was like, I see a doctor in the 27, and, explain the whole thing, and I was like, and I was told that it's anything from 3 to 6 months. I was like, to get like full mobility back. So I can't imagine, being injured since May, maybe what, 2-3 months of all the whole process with the cast and all that stuff, maybe even 4 months, and then like being told you're gonna have surgery and then have to kind of start all over again. Like, that sucks. So yeah, but we were talking and stuff like that. So I met her. Like I said, the rest of the time I pretty much was reading. My friend got me a book, Girl Wash Your Face, which I'll talk to you guys about later as I finish it. I definitely want to kind of review it and just go over things, and how it hit home for me and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, so I ended up reading 12 chapters. Like I said, I was pretty much reading and texting most of the day, or most of the time that I was there. So yeah, so then they called us, pretty much took roll, and they said anyone, from that point, like I said, they had called 2 more groups after that. They just gave them a sheet. They had called 2 groups, so one was blue, one was green. They were asked to go to lunch, and then, once, then they had to report to that courtroom, at that time that was specified on their paper. And then after that, we probably 10 minutes, 15 minutes passed, and they called another, pretty much just took roll call, and then they said, okay, we called you, go ahead and take lunch, and, you come back at 1:30. So I did, took lunch. I just ate there at the cafeteria again, didn't want to, make it harder for myself. So I did that, and then, came back in, kind of moved around a couple of times for different seats, because initially I had someone with a table, but someone had taken my seat, so I ended up, there was room on the couch, so I sat there, which was good idea and bad idea. I ended up like knocking out for like 15 minutes, but it felt so good. I was so fucking tired. I couldn't sleep Sunday night, I think, just because thinking of all of this. So I was super tired. I had like a 3-4 hour sleep, if anything. So I ended up knocking out. But yeah, so, then they finally called us like at 3 something. They're like, oh, okay, if, you hadn't been called, that's it for today. You guys have served your time. You don't have to come back tomorrow. They're like, thank you for coming. So we got dismissed. So I got dismissed. So that was cool. So yeah, I mean, at least it was my first time jury duty. No, I didn't make it to any courtroom, or I didn't do any of that. But again, I got to experience it, so at least now I know kind of what to expect. And like I said, I got to read. I was, had so much downtime there that I got to read, and it was kind of like, I was like, either way, I mean, at home I would have been crafting and doing things, but either way, like, not like I could have really been doing, going anywhere, doing anything like that huge. So I'm like, whatever. It was a whole different experience, and again, I got to read. Got me out of the house. Then I was gonna actually Uber home, but Sal ended up calling my sister-in-law, and she picked me up. She got out of work early, so she, was in the area, and she picked me up. I got home, I started working on my crafts. Yeah, kind of, I need Sal's help, but I'm pretty much done with the piggy, and like I said, we're just adding the tail, and then I did a Mickey Mouse, which I'm pretty much done with. All we're doing is adding the ears as well. And then I'm still working on the other one, which is an angel one. So again, that one, I'm still kind of thinking of how I'm gonna do the wings, and what I'm gonna do with that. But yeah, so I'm already working on that one, and then like I said, I need Sal's help for the other 2, and then I'm pretty much done. Yeah, and then what else did we do last night? We went to the market. We went grocery shopping. So yeah, that was pretty much my last couple days. Like I said, definitely a lot have been on my mind. But feeling better. I journaled today. just kind of had a really busy, hectic weekend, just, one thing after another. And again, just kind of getting frustrated with the Christmas shopping and things like that. But I wrapped a lot of gifts. We'll wrap pretty much most of the gifts today. The ones that we have, and then going into the list, like of what we need, or who we still need. And Sal's gonna pick me up tonight if we have time, cause getting a haircut tonight, and then hopefully going to the stores, and we can get another chunk of people off the list, and then kind of go from there. But yeah, like I said, at least just wrapping and getting things organized kind of made me feel a lot better. But yeah, again, it just kind of sucks not being able to drive and kind of just depending on Sal and all that kind of stuff. But I have therapy tomorrow too, so I'm excited about that. Just kind of Uber. Some bad news. Our Wilfred, our dog, Saturday night, no, Friday night, we went to the ER. Cause he was kind of, was it Friday night or Saturday? No, Saturday night. Um, he was limping. So we took him to the ER. They said, it would be like almost $500 just to see him. It was $100 to be seen, $100 for an X-ray, which they were going to be taken for. And then when we went in, he wasn't really limping anymore at that time. So they're like, yeah, we don't really see it as an emergency. We ended up taking him. Sal took him to the doctor today with the help. Ooh, sorry guys, with the help of his nephew. And yeah, it turns out he has a torn ACL. Apparently it's common in dogs. She said that it just happens. So we're still kind of debating and discussing, because she said surgery is not needed. We looked it up too, and she said it's minor. So it's not needed. They give him, medicine, things like that. So just keeping an eye on him, making sure he takes it easy and stuff like that. But so yeah, so that's going on with that, but I'll kind of talk more about that as we get more information and kind of discuss it a little bit more, and just see how he's doing. But yeah, about season Sal, I was like, oh no, I was like, you have a crippled wife and a crippled dog, and he's like, I know, and we just started laughing. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on with me the last couple of days. Like I said, I'll talk more tomorrow. I'm gonna read and then do my workout and shower. But yeah, I love you guys. Again, thank you so much for your support. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to let me know. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.